Good afternoon, everybody. So now we discuss about the lecture, that is achromatic doublet or achromatism. Just observe the figures, diagrams or diagram. This is a longitudinal chromatic aberration in case of convex lens, longitudinal chromatic aberration in case of concave lens. So lateral chromatic aberration in case of convex lens. So in by the comparison of two lenses, so the violet color is focused very near to the lenses as compared to red color. So this is due to the chromatic aberrations in lenses. To remove the chromatic aberration by the combination of a suitable convex lens with a concave lens. So such combination is known as achromatic combination or achromatism. So to remove the minimization or removal of chromatic aberration is called achromatization. So achromatization means different here. So here here white light is used, so 7 images are formed along the longitudinal aberration. So along in this also 7 images are formed, but they some but they appear blurred, so due to the aberration. In lateral aberration also occurs. So now we want to remove the aberrations. We want to get a clear image. So that's why we use a separate combination of two lenses to remove the chromatic aberrations. So here different colors have different focal lengths. So that different focal lengths converted into a single focal length, a single combined focal length. That is a chromatic focal length we want to get. So the minimization or removal of chromatic aberration is called achromatization. To achieve the chromatic doublet, so a crown glass of convex lens of low focal length, correspondingly its high dispersive power, and a flint glass concave lens of greater focal length are used. So to remove the achromatic doublet by using this combination, so a convex lens made with the crown glass, a concave lens made with the flint glass. So this combination is to remove the chromatic aberration. So the condition of achromatization. So first condition, when the two lenses are separated by a distance, when the two lenses are in contact with each other. Now we discuss the first condition. Condition for chromatism of two thin lenses separated by finite distance. Let two thin lenses of focal length f1 and f2, so separated by distance x. So the dispersive powers of two lenses are same because those made with the same material. So the combined focal length of two thin lenses, that is 1 by f is equal to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2 minus x by f1 f2, that is equation 1. So now differentiating the equation 1, so d of 1 by f is equal to d of 1 by f1 plus d of 1 by f2 minus d of x by f1 f2. So now this is a differentiating the parts. So d by f1 plus d by f2 minus x by f1 into d of 1 by f2 minus x by f2 d of 1 by f1. So d of 1 by f is equal to omega 1 by f1 plus omega 2 by f2 minus x by f1 into omega 2 by f2 minus x by f2 into omega 1 by omega f1. Since d of change in reciprocal of focal length is equal to omega 1 by f1. Change in reciprocal of focal length of second lens is equal to dispersive power of second lens by dispersive power of focal length. Now we so lens maker formula, that is 1 by f is equal to mu minus 1 into 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2, equation 1. So now differentiating this equation, d of 1 by f is equal to, so change in refractive index into 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. So r1 r2 value does not change because they have fixed values in case of lens, convex lens. So dividing equation 2 by 1, 2 by 1. So d of 1 by f by 1 by f is equal to, so this equation by this equation. So this, therefore, so this term cancel. So f in, so 1 by f take, so this comes to numerator. So f into d of 1 by f is equal to d mu by mu 1. So already you know this is a dispersive power. So that is dispersive power omega is equal to d mu by mu minus 1. Therefore f into d of 1 by f is equal to omega. So d of 1 by f is equal to omega by f, and the change in reciprocal of focal length of lens is equal to dispersive power of the lens by focal length of the lens. So from that, since d of 1 by f1 is equal to omega 1 by f1, so d of f2 is equal to omega 2 by f2. So these values substitute here, d of 1 by f1 into omega 1 by f1, d of 1 by f2 into omega 2 by f2. So like that, substituting here. So now for an achromatic combination, d of 1 by f is equal to 0, because for an achromatic combination, focal length is achromatic focal length is a single focal length, it does not change. That's why, so d of 1 by f is equal to 0. So this way here 0. So 0 is equal to omega 1 f. Now here take LCM. So omega 1, so omega 1 f2 plus omega 2 f1 by f1 f2 minus, so now x by f1 f2 take common, so minus x by f1 f2 into omega 1 plus omega 2. Therefore this term take this side, x into omega 1 plus omega 2 by f1 f2 is equal to omega 1 f2 plus omega 2 f1 by f1 f2. Therefore x, so f1 f2 f1 f2, so denominator cancel. So x into omega 1 plus omega 2 is equal to omega 2 f1 plus omega 1 f2. Therefore x is equal to omega 1 f2 plus omega 2 f1 by omega 1 plus omega 2. So this is the condition for achromatic combination of two thin lenses separated by a distance, when two lenses made with a different material. When the two lenses are made of the same material, they have the same dispersive power, that is omega 1 is equal to omega 2, that is equal to omega. So these values substitute in equation 2. Therefore x is equal to omega f2 plus omega f1 by omega plus omega, that is equal to omega into omega take common, omega here same value, so that's why take common, omega into f1 plus f2 by, so omega plus omega 2 omega. So now omega cancel, therefore x is equal to f1 plus f2 by 2. So this is the condition. So this is the condition for achromatism for two thin lenses made with the same material separated by a distance which is equal to the mean focal length of the two lenses. So this is a condition. The separation between the two lenses should be equal to the mean focal length of the two lenses. Okay, thank you. So see from top to bottom. Now you see the answer from top to bottom.